So welcome everybody to this yoga class today, and we're going to be focusing on what in yogic philosophy we call the heart chakra. So that's the area around the physical organ of the heart, but also our shoulders and our neck. So we're going to begin, if we can, opening our heart, and we can do that in several ways. We might have access to a yoga bolster or a big fat cushion from your sofa, perhaps a couple of pillows from your bed with a towel wrapped around them. If you don't have it, don't worry. You can roll up a mat or a yoga mat or a towel. Just have it behind the shoulder blades. The bigger, the better, really, but that's fine. You might just want to support the cushion with a couple of books or bricks. Basically, we just want to really have space across our chest. And this is such a good pose if you've been sitting at a desk a lot. So come to lie back and roll the shoulders back. So if you don't have a big cushion like I do or a bolster, you might put a book behind your shoulder blades. So it doesn't really matter what you're using, but just come to settle on that support that's beneath you. And your legs can be crossed like mine are. They might be outstretched in front of you. So while the physical organ of the heart is ever so slightly on the left, we're going to begin bringing our awareness to the spiritual heart, which is almost like a child's drawing. It's right in the center of our upper chest. So ever so slightly tuck the chin, let the shoulders roll back, and take a really full deep breath into the center of your chest. And just pause there, hold the breath, and then breathe out completely fully as you soften the face and soften the shoulders. And just take a moment to drop in to how you're feeling this morning. So some days we're full of beans, some days we're tired. And the Dalai Lama, when asked what love was, he replied it was the absence of judgment. So can you just meet yourself as you are without any need to change or fix? And once again, direct the next breath to the center of the heart. Pause there and now breathe in some more. And as you breathe out, relax the face, the shoulders, the jaw. So this is called climbing breath. It teases open the lung tissue that surrounds the heart. Can you do a few more of these? Breathing in, pause. Breathe in some more. Exhale out all the breath, all the breath. So when we are balanced in our heart chakra, we're said to be full of love, full of compassion. When we're out of balance here, we can feel fearful. So today's practice is all about creating space in this area. So if it's comfortable for you to do so, keep the eyes closed. Breathe into the center of the heart. Breathe in some more. And let go. All the breath, all the breath. And the Sufi poet Rumi said that our heart is our moral compass. And the quote he said was, let yourself be silently drawn by the strange pull of what you really love. It will never lead you astray. The idea is when we close down our busy mind, we access the wisdom of our heart that truly reveals to us our heart's desires. 2 more deep breaths like this, breathing into the center of the chest. Breathe in some more. Exhale out all the breath, all the breath, all the breath. And then when you're ready, very slowly come off whatever it was that you were lying on there and just move it to one side. And then come to lie flat on your back. And as you lie flat on the back, you might already notice there's a kind of sense of space across the heart. So just kind of notice that. Rest the hands on your hips or on your tummy. And as you breathe in now, just reach the arms up to the sky as if you're trying to touch the ceiling. And now bend your elbows out to the side as you really slowly let the shoulder blades melt. And so often we hold tension in the shoulders. So keep opening the arms so gently And then take the arms into a T shape, wide open T shape. And as you feel the shoulders rest, just ever so slightly tuck the chin and just move your head as far to the left as you can. And as you get to the left, just lift up your head and see if you can turn a little bit more as you place the left ear down. So just stretching the neck. Now turn the right palm down. So feel any tightness there on the right side of the neck and take a really full breath. And then turn the right palm up as you turn to look towards the right this time. And as you turn the head, we lift the head up and see if we can turn the head just a little bit more as we place the right ear down so lovingly. And now turn the left palm down and breathe into the left side of the neck. And when our neck is tight, this is often when we get headaches, so just gently press a little bit on the side of the skull. Remember, this is a practice for love and compassion. We're not ramming ourselves into this shape and hurting ourselves in any way. And then come all the way back and just lift up the knees towards the chest as you take your hands onto the knees. And then just circle out your hips. Bring the knees in towards you, out to the side. Go really slowly so we feel what the body wants to do. Let today be especially be a loving practice. Now bring the knees out in the opposite direction. And then bring that right knee in towards you as you lengthen the left leg away from you. So when we twist, we also stretch our shoulders. Can you bring that right knee as high as you can towards the armpit? Relax the shoulders and now bring that right knee across the midline of your body. So as the right knee comes to the left, we extend away with the right arm and just gaze towards the right thumb. And as you breathe in, take a full breath into the right lung. As you exhale, can you soften the right shoulder blade there? Close your eyes, take one more deep breath into the right lung. Relax and soften the right shoulder. And then come all the way onto your back as you swap your legs over. Right leg is long, left knee comes in, ease it all the way up to the shoulder blade. Armpit. And now bring the left knee across the body. And as you gaze towards the left thumb this time, breathe into the left side. Exhale, soften the shoulder. And can you notice all the times you think about your body in a less than loving way? And just notice how amazing the body is and all that it does for us. Take one more deep breath. And come back. And then come all the way up to a seat. We're going to come to a rock and roll. So all the way up. Exhale onto the shoulder blades. Inhale back up again. Exhale onto the shoulder blades. And this time as we come up, we're going to cross our shins. And as we roll the shoulders back, let's do a little bit more for the shoulders and neck. As you breathe in, take your right arm as far back as you can. Feel the stretch across your pecs. And as you exhale, bring the right hand to the left knee. And then as you breathe in, left arm comes back as far as you can. Exhale, left hand to right knee. And just do this a couple of times, opening the shoulders. Inhale back. There's no right or wrong. It's just loving the body, moving in a way that feels good. Inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, crisscross. Final time, breathe in, right arm lifts. Exhale to the opposite knee. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale to the opposite knee. And stay here with this all cross arms. Pull your tummy in and tuck the chin. Breathe into the back of the heart. And then lift your arms up, so the left arm's on top. Now, you might hug yourself now. That's a real act of love, especially when you feel a bit rubbish. Or you might bring the backs of your palms together, or you might bring the palms together. Choose the most loving option. And as you breathe in, lift your arms up. Tuck the chin, breathe into any tightness in the back of the shoulders. So if we've slept funny, we can get really tight shoulders in the morning. What I want you to do now is keep your head facing me as you move your arms to the right. And just keep going till you feel a little tug there on the outer left shoulder blade. And can you explore that sensation with a really deep breath? Exhale, soften. And we're breathing into the front of the heart as well as the back. One more full deep breath. And release. And now take this right hand to the floor next to you as you sweep the left arm up and over. And as the left arm sweeps up and over, can you press into your right hand to rotate your heart all the way up to the sky? And when times get tough and challenging, it's really hard to keep that heart wide open. So just acknowledge what a wide open-hearted person you are now as you direct the breath to the upper chest. Inhale, rise up and just let the hands rest on the thighs. Close your eyes. Let's feel that flow of energy into the left side body, left shoulder. Let's tilt back as we recross the legs, because we're all such creatures of habit. So opposite way this time, breathing in, right arm rises up. Exhale, it comes to the left knee. Inhale, left arm lifts up. Exhale, it comes to the right knee. And do that one more time. In fact, I've got that wrong. So let's do the right arm again. Breathing in, right arm lifts up. Exhale, pull the tummy in. It comes to the left knee. Roll back as you breathe into the back of the chest. And come back up again. So options, same ones. Give yourself a loving hug. Backs of palms together, or palms. And breathe in as you lift the arms. Tuck the chin. Deep, deep breath. And as you exhale, can you slide the shoulder blades down the spine just a teeny bit more and do one more deep breath. And now let's move the arms to the left. So stay facing forward. Just keep going till you feel a stretch on your outer right shoulder blades. Now this is where we can be tightest in the morning. So breathing in. Breathing out. Do that one more time, as slow breath as you can. And every chakra has what we call an element. The air element is what we associate with the heart chakra. So you use the breath. Feel that air in the body. And now unravel the arms, take the left hand down, breathing in, right arm lifts all the way up and over. Spin your heart towards the sky and spread your fingers. So apologies if you can hear my neighbours. Stop barking. I'm trying to send it loving energy, but I do wish it'd be quiet. Take one more deep breath. All the way up to stand, up again. Roll the shoulders back. This time interlace up arms behind you. And as the fingers come out, raise the heart, raise the chest to the sky. Take a really deep breath to the center of the heart. And release. So let's come on to all fours. So in yogic philosophy, the hands are the windows to our heart. It's through our hands that we express all the care and love that we show to others. So let's give our hands a little bit of loving attention. Can you turn, spread your fingers so wide as you press into the heels of the hands and turn them all the way around? It might be 90 degrees, or you might get them to be 180 degrees. So come round to the knees. And maybe from here we do a little bit of cat and cow. As you breathe in, drop the tummy as the heart comes between the armpits. As you exhale round into the upper back as you tuck the chin. And if that's too much and not loving, then please miss it out. Just do 2 or 3 rounds here. And keep rolling the outer shoulders back. And then just shake out the hands, bring them back underneath the shoulders. This time take your left hand underneath your face. And as you breathe in, sweep the right arm up to the sky. Still look at the right wrist and just do big circles there. Go really slowly. You might get a crack and a pop. And now let's feed the arm underneath. So we're going all the way under the left arm. Take your right ear to the ground and just press down onto that right shoulder blade. And the left arm either stays in front of you or maybe it wraps around your lower back. And take a full breath into the upper back spine. Notice if you're tensing the shoulders, just try not to. Take one more deep breath. And come all the way out. So once again, we're coming up onto all fours. This time we'll do cat and cow with arms in the normal way. So spreading the fingers wide, drop the tummy, lift the heart as you inhale. Exhale round into the upper back. And do that 2 more times. Long spine, heart rises. Exhale, we round. Final time, breathing in, heart rises. Exhale, press into the floor to really feel the backs of the shoulders. And come to what we call a neutral spine. So right hand under the face this time, left arm rises, start to roll and rotate that left wrist. All this caring and love that we show with these hands. And then feed the arm beneath you. As the left ear comes down, wiggle that left arm forward. Let the hand go flat on the ground. And again, either right arm in front of you or it wraps behind you. And it's a sense that we're kind of turning, almost about to roll on our back. We want the heart to be pointing upwards. And that's where we're directing our breath. And often when our shoulders are tense, we add more tension. So can you completely soften? Make sure you're not forcing these shapes. Nice. And then come all the way back. And once again, we come to this neutral spine. Spread your fingers so wide. Let's kind of build up a little bit of momentum now. As you breathe in, take that right leg behind you, spread the toes. As you exhale, knee towards your nose, round into your upper back. Inhale, leg extends. Exhale, knee to nose. This time, keep that left leg back, spread your left toes. Take the left hand to your heart and lift your heart upwards. So this might be where you stay today, or possibly you reach round and hold on to the right foot. And as you hold on to the right foot, press it into the hand as you lift the chest. And again, can you soften? Is this really the best choice? Just make sure there's no tension there. One more deep breath. And release. And as you take the left hand down, we're going to flip to the side. As that right foot comes behind the left foot, sweep your right arm up and lift your right waist now and do really big circles with the right arm around the body. Take your time. Can you feel the shoulder blades moving? And the final time that right arm comes up, just pause here. So what we're doing now is stretching the hip. If we press down into the right foot, if you wish to strengthen the hip, lift your right foot up. And breathe in as you widen the collarbone, spread the right fingers. And then gently, gently, let's circle that right arm all the way back again, along with the right knee. And here we are again on all fours. Take your time, one round of cat and cow. Inhale, heart rises. Exhale to round. And let's do all of that now on side two. Left leg extends back, spread the toes. Big breath in, exhale, knee to nose, round into your upper back. Inhale, leg extends. Exhale, knee to nose. Final time, inhale, leg extends, and this might be where you stay, resting the right hand on the heart. Option to reach around and find the foot. And as the foot kicks back, lift the heart, lift the chest, take a full breath in. Notice any straining in the face. All these giveaway signs that we're not in the kindest place. Take one more breath. And release. Take the right hand underneath you now as you spin into a side stretch. Again, press the outer edge of the left foot into the ground. Sweep the left arm up and take those slow circles. Perhaps go the opposite way this time. Maybe go backwards. It's super slow. Can you feel the shoulder blades moving? When we feel, we're not thinking. That's where we want to be in our practice. And then extend that left arm up. Again, what's the kindest, most loving option? Is it a stretch for the hip? Is it just strengthening for the hip? So lift the leg up or keep it down. 2 deep breaths. Beautiful. And then come all the way back down again. And as we come back now, we're just going to come into child's pose. That has a little stretch for our shoulders. So the toes are wide, the knees are together. And as we come down, take the hands in front of you as if you were praying. The thumbs are up. Drop your forehead down and then take the thumbs to the back of the neck. And now maybe you wiggle those shoulders forward. So feel like you're sliding back as you feel what's going on in any tightness around the shoulders. And again, take 2 to 3 breaths. And Rumi also said, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you've built against it. So just pause there, breathing in. All those times we deflect compliments or speak meanly to ourselves. These are all the barriers that we erect. One more breath. And then very slowly come back. Let's take our hands underneath us. So choosing again, you might want to stay with a pattern of cat and cow, or you might want to come up and strengthen your shoulders a bit more as you come into downward facing dog. So again, there's no good or bad choice. It's just the choice that's right for you today. And as you spread your fingers, press the weight evenly between the hands and the feet. Tuck your chin and take a full deep breath into the upper chest.
As you exhale, maybe those heels come a little lower. And you might want to be pedaling out or swaying the hips. See how the body likes this shape this morning. Or of course, it could be evening if you're watching this. Now let's shift the weight into our shoulders now. As you breathe in, pull the tummy in and come forward to a plank pose. Exhale, come all the way back. Make sure you use your legs. Press those heels back as you come forward. Inhale, pull the tummy in. Weight into shoulders. Exhale back. Weight into feet. And do that 2 more times. But just notice how your shoulders feel at the end of this practice today. And now as we come forward to plank pose, pause there. Just feel the strength in your shoulders. Deep, deep breath. And if you just want to have a little play, see if you can tap your right hand to the upper left bicep. Take the right hand down, left hand to upper right bicep. And then just do that 1 more time. Just feel how strong your shoulders are. And from there, let's drop onto our knees, down into a Sphinx pose. So as we come onto the ground, the elbows are underneath your shoulders, the hands are in front, and we feel as if we're sliding the heart between the armpits. So just close your eyes, feel that traction in the lower spine. Take a huge breath in. And as you exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Pause there as you stretch the left side of the neck. And then circle the chin down, left ear to left shoulder. Breathe to the right side of the neck. And then let's do that 1 more time each side. Super slowly. Feel your head, your neck. And the head is really heavy. We hold it up all day with all those thoughts, and most of those thoughts are unnecessary. Breathe into the upper chest, the heart. Exhale, come down, and just make a little pillow with your hands. Shake out the waist. And just take a breath. And right now, are your thoughts loving or not? So just noticing without judgment. And then let's take the palms behind us. So as we interlace the palms, we're going to roll the shoulders back as we lift up into a back bend. Maybe you add the feet. Lengthen the spine as you take 2 deep breaths. And gently, gently come. And as we press into the floor, let's just stretch where we just strengthened. So come into cat pose, tuck the chin. Breathe into the back of the shoulders. And when you're ready, let's come back to downward facing dog. Spread your fingers, lift up onto the heels, onto the toes as high as you can. Exhale, heels come down. 2 more times. And then gaze towards the hands. Let's slowly walk our feet towards the front of the mat. Take the feet as wide as you can now. Spread the toes. Little bend in the knees. Let the heart hang heavy. Hold on to your elbows as long as your back's okay. Can you press your elbows into the center of the hands as you gently sway? Notice how that really opens and expands the shoulder blades. And a description for shoulder blades are the wings of the heart. So just reminding yourself with it, we're all divine creatures. And let's take the fingers down now with a little bend in the knees. We're going to take the fingers up the front of our legs. So breathing in, roll up the ankles, the shins. Pause at the knees, just hold on to the knees, and then inhale up the thighs. Just make that connection with yourself. And as we stand tall now at the front of the mat, just close your eyes and take 1 hand to your heart, 1 hand to your tummy. And just breathe a spacious breath where both the hands rest. Maybe you can feel the heartbeat, this reminder of our humanity, that we're alive, we're awake, we're here today. Just take a breath. So we're going to come through a sun salutation now to both sides. Just let your awareness drop into the center of your heart. So beginning with Anjali Mudra, prayer at the heart space. Breathe in, sweep the arms up, let the heart lift too. Exhale, fold, heart comes towards the thighs. Breathe in, lift the heart as you take a fall straight back. Exhale, hands come down. Step back with your right leg, then left to downward facing dog. And stay here or come through a vinyasa. Breathing in, come forward to plank, heart between the armpits. Exhale, knees up or down as you lower to the ground. Inhale, press into the hands, lift the heart.
And take a moment to really breathe into the center of the upper chest. Exhale back, downward facing dog. And pause in downward facing dog, tuck the chin, take a full breath. Exhale, the breath out. Breathe in, right leg rises up, spread the toes. Exhale, foot comes between the hands. Breathe in, press into the fingers as your heart rises. Exhale, left foot joins the right. Little bend in the knees, breathe in, raise the arms, raise the heart. Exhale, hands to prayer. Straight onto side two, breathing in, arms lift up. Exhale, heart towards the thighs. Inhale, flat back, raise the heart. Exhale, step back left, then right to downward facing dog. And again, you choose what comes next. Are you still or do you come through a flow? Breathing into plank pose. Breathing out to lower down. Breathing in, fill the heart with breath. Exhale down, back to downward facing dog. And pause to feel your feet, feel your hands. Remind yourself we're connected to the earth. And breathe in as the left leg rises. Exhale, sweep it forward. Sometimes we have to drag it there. Breathing in, long spine, raised heart. Exhale, right foot comes forward. Big deep breath in as we sweep the arms and heart all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands at prayer, Anjali Mudra at the heart space. And close your eyes as you press your fingers together. Can you make space where the thumbs meet? And then find that breath again, that air element. Just smooth out any rough, frazzled edges with a really smooth breath. And let's add on to our flow. Breathing in, arms lift up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, flat back. Step back to downward facing dog. And pause in downward facing dog. Spread your fingers so generously. Now bend the knees as you press your heart a little closer towards the thighs. See how that's a really good stretch for the back. You might straighten the legs or you might keep them bent. Big deep breath in. When you're ready, right leg rises. Take a breath. As we exhale, take the right foot towards the right wrist. So we're coming into warrior one now. Can you drop your back heel down with the toes at sort of 5 to 12 if it was a clock? And it's so important that we use our feet. We need to root. And as we root, we rise. So breathing in now, take those arms up to the sky. Hands to a prayer or a Y shape, depending on your shoulder. And lift your heart now as you tip back. And as you press into the center of the left heel, can you dip a little deeper into the right knee? And just pulse in and out there. Inhale, straighten a little. Exhale, bend the knee. Breathing in. Exhale, bend the knee. And now interlace those palms behind you as you did earlier. Roll the shoulders back, deep, deep breath. And as you exhale, come into humble warrior. As you tuck the chin, look at your back leg and lift those arms up now as high as they comfortably go. And take 2 deep breaths into your back. Breathe your way back up. Inhale, arms rise up. So lovely. And as you reach high into the fingers, let's cactus our arms open now. So take the arms really wide out to the side. And we're doing what we did earlier. Take the left arm on top of the right and choose the same options, a loving hug, backs of palms together or palms. And as you breathe in, lift those arms up. As you exhale, pull the tummy in and come to a little fold. Press into the feet, breathe in, lift your heart up. Exhale, pull the tummy in as you fold. Do that 2 more times. And now as we're up this time, take a moment there, just breathe. And then unravel your arms so you're in warrior 2 position. So generally we take the back heel back a little further, front knee always in alignment with our front toes, and then we take the arms out. And sink as deeply as you can now as you breathe in. And exhale, just come up a little bit. Sorry, exhale, bend as you drop. Inhale, come up. Do that one more time. Breathing in, bend the knee. exhale, ease out. And come to warrior two now. So that knee is in alignment with the front ankle. Lift your right arm up and take it to the base of the neck. Now take the left hand to the elbow and lift the skin of the elbow up. And then just ever so slightly tip back. So notice if you're in a tangle, just soften the shoulders. Take 2 deep breaths. And close your eyes. Where are you feeling the breath? And then unravel the arms, really nice. Straighten up and just tip side to side with the hips a little bit. Do a little sassy little sway. See where your tight bits are today. And then next time that left hip is back, keep it there as you lengthen forward with the right arm. Take it down to the right shin and now lift your left arm up. So coming into triangle pose, belly pulls in, heart lifts, reach into your left fingers. And as you press into the feet, can you rise up into those left fingertips? And can you let your awareness drop into the center of the left palm? And now imagine you're closing a book. As you exhale, take the left hand and just tap your right ankle or shin. Breathe in, open the book. So again, we're just stretching into our shoulders. Exhale, tap down. And as you lift the left arm, so you can kind of get it behind you. So just stretching any tightness there. Final time, exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up and just pause there. Take a full deep breath. And then let's come back into warrior two. Really nice. Pause there. Feel the energy now in the fingers, the shoulders. Come all the way back to a high lunge. Inhale. And then come through your vinyasa. So hands come down, downward facing dog. You might stay there or take child's pose, or you flow through. And keep those elbows tucked in towards the waist. Let's come back to downward facing dog. So I'm going to spin round so I'm still facing the camera. You stay exactly where you are. Take a full deep breath into the whole body. And when you're ready, breathing in, left leg rises. Gaze forward to the left hand, sweep it towards the left wrist and drop the right foot so it's 5 past 12 on a clock face. Press down into the feet as you rise up into warrior one. So take the kindest option for your hands, which suit the shoulders. And as you bend into that left knee, curl your upper body back. Just come in and out a little bit there with the breath. And the warrior poses are symbolic of all the battles that we have with ourselves. So again, all those less than loving thoughts, just notice how often they crop up. And as you pause there now, really open the heart space to the sky, press away into those fingers, take 2 deep breaths. And then interlace the palms behind you. And if it's not too confusing, try and do the opposite way to earlier. And sometimes that can completely throw us. Roll the shoulders back, take a deep breath in. Exhale, let's come to fold. And again, we lift the arms as far as is comfortable. Gaze at your back foot and breathe into the back body. And let the next breath be the deepest one you've done so far today. Gently, gently come up. Sweep the arms up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, take those arms wide into a cactus shape. And as we did on side one, let's take the right arm on top of the left. Same options. Give yourself a hug. Wrap the arms or double wrap. Breathing in, lift those arms, lift the heart. Exhale, come to fold. 2 more of those with your breath. Let your awareness just drop into the center of the chest, not the busy mind. And there's a quote that says, the mind is a useful tool, but a lousy friend. So we don't always have to listen to those critical thoughts. And let's curl the upper body back again, press into the right heel, breathing into the upper chest. And unravel those arms. So setting yourself up for second warrior now. So it's all about hip placement. Just bend into the front knee, reach into both sets of fingers and just bob yourself in and out, up and down, breathing in, breathing out. And as you pause there in warrior two, lift the left arm as you inhale. Exhale, back of the head. Right hand now comes onto that left elbow as you lift it up. Spread your left hand, really support yourself, and then just tip back. And as we tip back, it's so important that we press evenly into the feet. So feel the body. Close your eyes. Just breathe into where your left hand is resting. Gently come up. Take the arms out wide. Deep breath. And then straighten the front leg and just slightly hop the back foot in there. So again, we're going to do a little sway and a wiggle with the hips, just noticing where the tight spots might be. And next time the right hip comes back, pause there as you lengthen forward into the left fingertips. Take the left fingertips to your shin. Sweep the right arm up to the sky. Press down into the feet. Lift your thighs up into the pelvis and take 3 deep breaths. And can you find the breath again into the center of the chest? There's such a good pose for our lower back. And then again, just visualize we're closing a book. As we exhale, that right hand taps down somewhere. And as we inhale, we open the arm really wide. 2 more of those. Just feel what's going on in the body. Final time, come all the way up and pause there, take a huge breath. And lift yourself up. Back to warrior 2, find your feet, breathing in. Sweep the arm up as we come into your high lunge. And this will be your final vinyasa if you wish to take it. So coming back into downward dog, stay there. And finally come through one more time, breathing in forward. Exhale to lower. Breathing in, raise the heart, raise the chest. Exhale back. Let's come back to downward facing dog. Find your feet, find your hands, breathe into all that you are right now. Exhale, breathe away everything that's gone. And just come back to this present moment for 2 more conscious breaths. And as you look towards the hands, again, we're going to step or hop towards the front of the mat. Really nice. Breathing in, flat back. Breathing out to fold. And breathe in, bend the knees, lift the heart, lift the arms, come all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. And once again, one hand to heart, one hand to the tummy, just connecting to yourself right now. And that's a real act of love, taking a yoga practice. It's an act of self-care. And loving ourselves is accepting ourselves in the moment. So just right now, in this moment, accepting everything as it is and how it's meant to be. Just take a breath. So we're going to come into balances now, and there's nothing like a balance to trigger off our mean and nasty voices. So let all that inner shitty committee go as we spread the right foot, press into the right foot. We're going to lift up the left knee. We're going to do the same stretch we did on the ground earlier. So take your left hand to your lower back, right hand to the outer knee, and then you might twist as you look over your left shoulder. And let yourself fall and wobble. That's how we learn. Now maybe you open your left arm up. Can you soften the left shoulder blade there? And take a full deep breath. And wobbles are how we learn. So allow yourself to make mistakes, to fall over. It's probably the best bit, to be honest. And then sweep that left arm forward. Let's come into another balance. Take the hands to prayer and come into your warrior 3. So you might press the fingers together. You might take them to the ground, or you might have them behind you. Just breathe. And turn the palms down if the hands are behind you, just like little wings. And take 2 more breaths. And slowly come up. And pause there, just sway everything out, just release. These shapes don't matter, we're just enjoying the body, stretching and strengthening. So let's come to side 2, which may well be our more challenging side, because our left side is often weaker. So spread into the toes of the left foot, lift your right knee up. Grow tall as you inhale. And if you're very wobbly today. Either grab a sofa or stay facing forward. Take the left hand to the outer right knee, right hand to the lower back. Pull the tummy in as you look over your right shoulder. Maybe you extend the right arm away from you. And if you are, notice the right shoulder blade. Are you tensing there? Breathe in, grow tall. Swim the right hand forward, take the hands together. Same variation, coming into a really long spine. Press the hands at the heart, that can help you balance. Perhaps you open your wings and take flight. So breathing in, breathing out. Notice your thoughts. Are they nice, kind, loving ones? Or are they mean ones? Ones that you would never talk to anyone else? Just notice. And stand tall. And pause at the top of your mat. Take a full breath in. And now let's come into chair pose. So not a nice pose, to be honest, although it's all non-attachment. So let's just sink down. Feet can be big toes together or feet hip width apart. Have the hands on your thighs. Slide the hands down to the thighs with the fingers facing forward. Press your thighs down as you lift your heart. And sink as deeply as you can as you stretch the back of the leg. So option 1, keep the hands here. Option 2, raise them by your ears. Check out your face. Is it a sweet, soft, serene face, or are you tensing? Just notice 2 deep breaths. Maybe sink a little deeper than you really want to. And from here, can we come all the way down to a seat? So just gently land, dignified or otherwise. And let's do a nice little balance here. So hold on to the back of your knees. If your back is really tender, take your hands to the floor behind you. Hold on to the back of the knees and lift your heart up. Roll the shoulders back. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, let the legs come up. Option 3, have the arms up too. And just smile, because we nearly always grit our teeth in this pose. So take a deep breath. Or a nice quote I heard as an alternative to smile is, pick the face you want as an old person and pull it now. 2 more breaths if you can. And sometimes loving ourselves is doing stuff that's good for us, even though it doesn't feel good. And let's roll back, bring those knees in towards your chest. Oh, and just rock from side to side. So when we do a back bend in yoga, it's sometimes called a heart opener, because when we bend our back, we open the chest. And generally, that's not the way we spend most of our life. Most of our life is at a desk, driving, in a forward fold. So let's take that opposite shape to our body. Let's bend the knees for a bridge pose. As a rough guide, your middle fingers can touch the center of your heel, but that is a rough guide. So note that you might have longer arms or shorter legs. Imagine there's a brick between your thighs, or put a brick between your thighs to keep them steady. And we'll do some fluid bridges first. As you breathe in, press into the feet, lift up your lower back, mid back and upper back. Exhale, come down, upper back, mid back, lower back. And you can add the arms if you wish to add a side stretch. So breathing in, arms come up and over. Breathing out, come all the way down. Do that 2 more times with your breath. So next time you come up, can you stay? Breathing in, lift the hips, lift the hips. This time, can you interlace the palms beneath you? Snuggle the left shoulder blade and then the right shoulder blade. Lift as high as you can now. And lift the heart towards your chin. And do a really big swallow. Let go of any words that might be stuck there. And see if you can be here for 5 full breaths, unless that's being unkind to your body. If your back doesn't like it, then you come out earlier. And then release the hands. For today, lift up your heels, go so high, and then slowly start to unravel. It's the upper spine, back of the heart, and the mid spine, and the lower spine. And as you land, bring those knees in towards your chest. And once again, give yourself that really loving hug. And gently rock from side to side. And we're really slowing it down now, no rushing. And then let's roll over to one side. Take your hands to the ground and slowly, slowly press yourself up to a seat. Just a little bit more to go with the shoulders. Let's take the left leg long and the right knee comes into the thigh. Roll the shoulders back and just take a moment with your hands resting on your thighs to see how your shoulders feel. So hopefully by now there'll be a real sense of openness and spaciousness. And then we're going to take the left hand and slide it somewhere towards the left ankle. It doesn't have to be the whole way. And then just as we did earlier, we're going to open that right arm so wide behind you. Gaze to the right thumb. Exhale, tap down to somewhere on the left leg. Breathing in, right arm opens as far behind you as comfortably can. Exhale, bring it forward. And this time we keep it up. So as we sweep the right arm up, this time we're going to take it over our ear as we come to a side stretch. And now press this left arm into the leg to really help you swing your heart upwards. And reach into the right fingers, soften the shoulders. And take 2 deep breaths down to your right waist. Notice where the mind might be drifting to, not your wine. And then sweep yourself up with the right hand. Take the right hand by your hip this time and lift your left arm up. So option 1, just tip back a little bit here, or maybe you lift the whole hip up. So press into the right hand. Feel that line of energy from the left toes to the left fingers. And breathe in. And maybe just take the thumb back behind your ear, just stretch a little bit more. And slowly, slowly come down. Beautiful. And now sweep the left hand to the opposite side of the leg as we face, the tummy faces the knee. Hands either side of that left leg. Breathe in as you grow tall. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift your heart towards the foot. Exhale, you fold. Final time, breathe in, lift the heart. And now come to fold. Hold somewhere. It doesn't have to be the foot. It can be the leg. Tuck the chin. Use that right knee towards the earth and take 3 deep breaths into the back body. And slowly, slowly, slowly unravel. And pause at the top, close your eyes, check in with yourself. Right now, what's your human experience? Just breathing into all that is. And then let's change legs. So we're going to extend the right leg away from you. Left knee is bent. And the right hand comes somewhere. So often we struggle to hold our foot, and then often we tense the shoulders. So come to a happy place. Breathe in, roll that left shoulder back, lift the left arm up. Exhale, tap the left arm somewhere. Breathing in, open up. Exhale, hands to opposite ankle. Final time, this time stay there, breathing in, open the chest, open the heart. And then just start to take the left arm over your ear. And can you spin the heart a little bit more up? Big breath in as you reach from the left waist to the left fingers. Breathing in, left hand lifts. Let it come to the side and right arm rises. Again, you might stay here or come into a slightly longer side stroke. Let the heart come to the sky. Spread your right fingers. Breathe into the whole body. And down we come. Let the hips come down. Cross your legs and take a moment there. And close your eyes. Just roll the shoulders back. Feel that wide open heart that we've been connecting to for this practice. And we all have the shutters up here sometimes when we're vulnerable, so acknowledging how it is today. But think of one thing that you can release, one perhaps barrier to love, one obstacle. Let's take the fingers behind you. And as you breathe in, lift out of the waist, lift the heart up, roll the shoulders back. Breathe into the center of your upper chest. Breathe in a tiny bit more on top. And breathe away all those barriers to love. Let go of the jaw, all those limiting beliefs, those doubts that we have, the I'm not good enough. Do that one more time. Breathe into the center of the heart. Breathe in one more. Let it go. Really nice. Let's come down onto the ground now to finish. So if you do have a cushion or a prop, you might want to use that for your twist or for your Shavasana. So just have whatever you need nearby. Let's bring those knees up towards the chest and gently rock from side to side. We're going to repeat the same twist that we began with because it can be really nice sometimes to reflect how we've changed our body. So as the right knee comes in, extend that left leg away from you. Ease that right knee as high up as you can. And with the left hand, move the right knee across the midline of your body. Extend the right arm away, gaze towards the right thumb, and just close your eyes now as you take 3 deep breaths into the right side. And every time we inflate the lungs, our heart gets a little hug. So just visualize your heart, your precious heart, just being hugged. And slowly come back to center, lengthen the right leg away. Just pause between sides. Maybe your right leg feels a little longer than the left. And then bring the left knee in. And as the left knee comes in, rise up to the armpit. And then with your right hand, guide the knee across you. Extend the left arm away. And the left lung is just a tiny bit smaller than the right. Can you notice as you breathe into the left lung? Breathe out, soften. Let go of all those tensions, those barriers, those obstacles. 2 more deep breaths. And then come back. And lift up your legs, lift up your ankles. Just shake everything out like a little bug, flashing around, flashing around. Just release any tiny little bits of tension that might be still stuck. And then come to your restful shape of Shavasana. So every time we involve the hands, we involve our shoulders. So place your hands very mindfully. It might be on your tummy, might be palms up. And congratulate yourself for taking this time out to show yourself some love as you practice yoga. So stay lying down. I'm just going to sit up for the final reading. So letting go of all efforting on your breath now. Allow the breath to breathe you. Breathing in through the nose. Tiny pause at the top. And exhale out all the breath. All the breath, all the breath. And connecting back to your heart, your natural place of compassion, of love. And let your mind and awareness drop there. Feel your heart expand and open as you inhale. Feel the shoulders and the body settle and soften as you exhale. And although it's a cliche, we cannot love anybody unless we love ourselves. So taking this time is a really loving act. I'm just going to finish with a quote from Kristin Neff. Our culture does not emphasize self-compassion. Quite the opposite. We're told that no matter how hard we try, our best just isn't good enough. It's time for something different. We can all benefit by learning how to be more self-compassionate. And now is the perfect time to start. You're keeping your eyes closed. Stay with your breath. And as you breathe in all that brand new fresh energy. And as you breathe out, repeat to yourself, I am loved. And we're just going to be here for a couple minutes more, just observing your breath coming in. Washing away any cobwebs left around your heart as you breathe out. If your mind has wandered, just bring it back to the center of your heart. And just tap into that infinite supply of abundant love that lives here. Just breathing in, feel it open, expand. Breathing out, feel the softness that's there. And notice all the sounds around you, everything that connects you to all living beings right now. Sounds in your home, sounds outside. And love is our natural state. We are born into love. And in a way that suits you and serves you, take the most loving movements now to re-inhabit your body. Spread your fingers, spread your toes. Maybe move the head side to side. How does your neck feel now? And perhaps the most loving thing you can do for yourself now is stay here longer. Stay in sleep, stay in rest. Perhaps this is the time that you've carved out for yourself, in which case we'll come up to a seat. Take your time. And let's rise up in the spine. Let that heart rise up too. And let's spread our fingers wide as we inhale. Slowly raise the arms up. And as we bring our hands to our heart, just give thanks to this body, this moment. And may we always be known for our open hearts, way more than our open hamstrings. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.